Good idea. Mm, nope, not yet. You haven't got there yet. Nah. Oh, okay, better. There you go. Getting there. Use it as a bumper. That wasn't it. There you go. So you did help for the bumper. And you just gotta move that in front.
3?
You got 3 in. We're gonna adjust the board to where we can see the score. Well, then you have to.
No, I ain't worried about it. I might get
This is practice. And here we go. 1, 2, not 3, just 2. Yeah, that one was it. Not it. You wasn't trying on that one. You wasn't trying on that one for real. That's better. You can get that one in. 3. Not 4. There you go. That's 3 and 3. That's 6. Not it. But on. We'll take 7. 7 out of a possible, 7 points out of 8 bags. For a potential 7 out of 24. Nope. It hopped it. There you go. That's the slide you want. Okay, that's not bad. At least you should stay on. It has potential. Now the other side. Okay, what you got? Not it. That wasn't it. It's windy though. I can feel the breeze picking up. There you go. Can you get both of these? That helps. 6. You did better the other time. On the other end for 7.
I had 3.
3 in and 3 on. You had 3 in and 4 on the other one.
I don't count on.
Oh, you're just counting holes? Well, if that's the case, yeah. On counts. I would say on is better than off. You're only going to count the ones in. But if that's not the goal, then yeah. There you go. Muscle memory. Almost. That one has potential. Warm-up rounds. There you go. That's the bag you want. That one ain't. That one definitely ain't. They're mocking. Well, 2 in. And only 2 on. 3 in, 2 on. Okay. You keep making 3 in, but you got less on each time. Went from 4 to 3 to 2. That was a ricochet. Yeah, no. Oh, it hit so solidly. Hmm. No. Better. Do better. Not it. Too much. Okay, that was 0 and 2 on. You moving further away. You might need to do some stretching. Something. You definitely ain't warmed up. You went from 3 in, 4 on to 3 in, 3 on to 3 in, 2 on to none in and 2 on. So yeah. That's averages. That's not good. That's descending. What do they say? Is that descending returns or something? Something along those lines? Okay. Okay. Well, at least that one knocked that one in, even though the other one off. Yeah, I didn't feel that one. And oh, that one could be pushed, maybe. But will what it pushed go in with it is the question. Well, there you go. Two in and 2 on. Better than the last one. Finally an improvement, but still not as much of an improvement as the first one you started out with. Or the you haven't made more than 3 in yet. That one went right in. That's another one. Close. Whoop, shooky. Okay, you need 3 of these. Okay, now the next 3 then. No. Okay, so the best you can do is 3 on this if you get these last 2. No. This one. Let this one count. Well, 2. There you go. We don't answer scam likely phone calls. I get a bunch of those. Not it. That was lined up straight though, but no slide and no push. There you go. That one's right. Close, but no cigar. There you go. Okay, so 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Let it do what it do. There you go. Help, come help it. 2 in, 3 on. Well, you're almost back to getting 3 in. It's just not quite there yet. What is locked in? When you have at least 4 in? What is locked in? Okay. At least 5 in out of 8. Well, there's 1. Not it. 1 in, 1 on. There you go. That could go with. That one still has potential. It said I'm going to bounce over and not knock it in. Well, 2 in, 3 on. Uh, See, I count ones, but
No, no.
I see why you might not. But you're getting the more you don't count them, the worse your score is getting. I feel like ones count almost as good as threes. They count, but for locked in purposes, that wasn't it. I mean, it was closer in some ways. That definitely wasn't it. So you're rusty. Is that what you're trying to tell us? There you go. Okay. Better.
You won't like it. Goodness gracious.
2 out of 2. 2 out of 4. Yeah, you knew that wasn't it? I could tell when you threw it. Okay, these two need to go in. Hmm. Hmm. So what do you tell yourself? Recalibrate. You need to You're not locked in. You got to recalibrate. Oh, take the keys out your pockets. Is that what it is? The keys were holding you back? I don't know if that was it, but let's see. Maybe. No. And such a beautiful day, too. Ah, there we go. Too much spin, too much to the side. Adjust. 1 in, 1 on. Too much correction. In the middle of those two. Okay. Well, you got 2 in out of 8. Yeah. It's like you can't be in the pattern of everything else. All right. Left side. At least it was straight in line with the hole. I mean, it was short. So was that one. So maybe you're going in the face of the wind, so a little bit more. That's what that's telling me. Okay, you got more, now you just gotta line it back up. There you go. 1 out of 4. Terrible. It's relative. Okay. Push. A little bit more. It is quite windy today. I will say that. That one didn't slide. 1 in, 4 on. You can do better. Too much. Might be too windy for this. Well, I mean, there's a lot of gusts to factor in, yes, but at least it's on. There you go. No. Well, here's the good news. I'm gonna put one of them stayed on the board. None of them went in, but one of them. Oh, well, 1 in, 1 on. That's still not very good. Well, 1 is better than none. I mean, if you have none for none, none on, none off, none on or in, that would be bad. So we're not there yet. Okay. Again. Not again. Okay, start grays off better. Switch sides, yep. Hmm. In. There you go. 3 in. You finally got back to having 3 in. Good job. Good job. That's where you started out at. Your first one was still the best one. You still haven't had 3 in and 4 on yet. Okay, let's see. In. Go. No, didn't work. But try it again. In. That was a warm up. No. How about on this time? Well, that time it decided to be in. I guess it's rebellious. In. On. 1 in, 1 on. No. That's kind of far. That wasn't gonna do it. Gotta take a big nudge and a push. That'll work. Even if it won't bring its brother in, it'll be in there. Oh, that would look like it was gonna go in. I see what you were trying to do. It looked like the effort was made. 2 in. That's interesting. It was a miss of a miss. You didn't push as much on that one, I could tell. More. Yeah, that one felt like more. Okay, now you can get one of those in with you. You got bumpers. You can get at least 2. Not with that one. In. We got 1 in. Ah! 1 in, but 6 on. That's interesting. Interesting. I mean, you haven't even had all 8 on yet, much less in. Yeah, you haven't had all 8 at least be on or in. But you could do it this time. Okay. Still a chance. Dial in. See? Last one, in. You can do it. This whole dialing in is tweaking. And the wind would be nice if it would calm down, but that doesn't look like it's happening. It is quite gusty down here, but we are near the river, so. Breezy day. In. Okay. 4 on. Now all 4 of these go in. That would be decent. Almost. In. get all 7 of the 8 on, but nothing in? That's what it looks like to me. 7 on, none in. 1 off. More accuracy, but nothing in. Or more. Okay, that's a good start. Too much hops. There you go. If you're gonna bounce like it, you want it to be right on the front. Or right in front of the hole. Ah! In. There you go. 3 in, 3 on. We're fighting. We're fighting to get back to your first level. You went the wrong way, but now you're calling your way back to getting closer back to where you want to be. Yeah. Okay. Target practice. In. Ah. Well, that was nice. And it ran over.
Yeah, it rolled over.
Yeah, even with the 3 of them on that side, it still whirled over. That's a good bag. Now you need 3 to go in. Oh. Okay. Push. Over. Line it up. In. Over the top. You got a line. It's just got to be airmail right in. Ah, still 7. You still couldn't get 8 for 8. Even if that one had gone on, you'd at least had all 8. Scoreable. This time you had 1 in and 6 on. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, solid. What a cramp. That looked like so promising. Okay. There's still potential. They're all on. So let's see if you can get these 4 in. 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 One in, 1 off, of course. In. And it did. Okay. So 7 out of 8 scoreable. Only 2 in with 5 on. None on the ground. Yeah, it's hard to get them consistent, to get them all scoreable. Yeah, tilt it back because it's the weight of it. Yep, over. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. In. I see. Yeah, that one wasn't over enough. It's like the wind caught it. Yeah, no. There you go. I mean, you got the wind. The wind is definitely here. It's here to stay. There you go. Snagged it. There you go. Much better. Ish. In a way. In a way. Three in, 2 on, 2 off, right? Well, that's not 8 though. I guess. Okay, 1 in. Good start. 1 on. Come on. At least it's on. Oh, let's see if it holds on. There you go. All four are scoreable. 2 in, 2 on, at least at the moment. Let's see. Okay, you can get it in. There you go. Okay. Scoreable. Last one. Get it in. Of course you would have to mess up the last one. How could you not at least get that one on? 3 in, 4 on. At least you're back to the beginning level. This was where you were when you started. 3 in, 4 on. You still haven't gotten all 8 for 8, but you've not gotten at least 4 in yet either. So get 4 in and 4 on. Okay. Potential. Well, at least it helped a little bit.
I know, but it's
Yeah, both of them. You want them both. Okay. 1 in, 1 on. 2 in, 1 on. 3 in, 1 on. In. 3 in, 2 on. Let's make 4 in, 2 on. Nope. 3 in, 3 on. And 2 off. We don't count those. Let's try again. There you go. Good start. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about him. Good push. Another push. In. Over the top. It did go over the top. In. 1 in, 5 on.
I missed the board every time.
Okay. Playable. There you go. That's what you want. Push again. Okay. We'll take it. 2 in, 1 on. You can get that one. This bag needs to be good. Yes, it is good. Now in. Oh, that was so close. So close. 4 on and 3 in. Okay, 2 on. Bring them in. Bring them in. In. Get a friend. Go in with the friend. Interesting. Of course. All in. Well, 1 in, 1 off. You traded 1. 2 in, none off. Still no better than 3 in and 2 on. Well, I know. To get 4 in, you've not done. To get them all on or in, you've not done. locked in process. 30 minutes. Let's see what we got.
All right.
In. Start. On. We'll take it. Okay, that could be pushed in. In. And it did push that one. Now you got 2 on. Okay, now these just got to stay locked in. Let's get 3 of these in. And then 1 on. Okay, we'll take that. That's a good trade. Another one in. Push it in, push it in, push it in, push it in. Okay, this one can bring in 3. I feel it. It could do it. 3 could go in. But guess what? That's your first time they were all 8 scoreable. Nothing went off. Yep, that's the first time you've had all 8 scoreable. 5 on, 3 in. That's the best round yet. Yes. At least the first bag is doing good consistently, it seems. In. No, in. Not on. In. It didn't hop. And the wind wasn't up right there. Okay. Okay, 1 in, 4 on. Let's get the last 2 in. Okay, let's get the last 1 in. Okay, let's take just the 1 in with the 4 on. It's harder than it looks, let me tell you. That's why I'm sitting on this side. I can't, I won't.
You shout out any people?
I don't see any people.
Sometimes you see them on the bottom.
Well, somebody said hi. Aliki Pulino Abanifas Kua. Yeah, that's a lot. Hello, how are you? 7179. Yeah, I see you. That wasn't it.
I know, right?
There you go.
Have to go lower.
No?
We have a low shot. We have a place in the basement all the time.
Yeah, I felt that was off, didn't you? There you go. There you go. It's odd that it's going moving that way, but. Okay, a different strategy. Well, you had 3 in that time, didn't you? On, over. You gotta center it. Okay, that was not quite centered and too short. Close, but no cigar. Over. A little less over. Okay, closer. Nothing in. But 5 on. It's definitely not good. But nothing went in. Wait, aren't you missing one? Where's your...
This is my best round yet, right?
Wait, you have all 8? Because I don't see 8 bags. Did you?
Yeah, it's in the front.
Oh, I see it.
This is my best round best of the day.
All right, let's see it. Start off good in the hole. Okay. Shake that off. Okay. Regroup. This one in. Well, if all 4 of these go in, this one can be your best one yet. They all 4 need to go in for that to be the case. Is that right? This one has to go in. Or not. But it did go on. Now you know, if you were wagering push-ups, I think you'd have had to have done some by now. Your best one yet for down and back? Okay. In. There you go. Again. Well, it's already better than the last side, the other half. So 2, now you just need to get 2 in of these. 2 in, 2 in. Come on, you got it. Okay, another one. In. Okay, this one's got to go in. This will be the 4th one. 3 in, 2 on. Of course it did, but it did take on, so that's not bad. You just can't get beyond that 3. You have to get 4 in. Clawing back in there though. At least you got back to 3. That's better than the 0. Okay, that's a good bag. In. Well, guess we got to be more specific. Both in. It is. It's not snagging it. You got 1 in and 1 on at this point. And you got 2 on. In the middle. Nah. I thought you were trying to go low. This one's got to go over. Maybe a bounce? Nah, but look. Those were at least on. 1 in, 5 on. What you got? Ah, not bad. Both of them in. This one, both in. 1 in, 1 on. Halfway there. In. There you go. That one was an obedient bag. In. All right. Dial it in. This one's a good setup. 3 out of 4 in. Okay. Now then these 3 in. Nope. In. It's like you can't get that 4th one to save your life. And not only that, it's like there's got to be at least 1 bag that goes askew.
It's a favorite.
Just one. It's like they won't all. It's like we can't all be on there and be horrible, but you can. You can do it. But not on this one, obviously. You can't bring it back up once it's fallen off. But you can put this one in. In! Ah, that was funny. Okay. Okay. 3 in. These last 3. Make them count. Okay, the last 2 make them count. Well, as long as they count. But in would be nice. None in. But 5 on? Well, trade those for ins and you'd be doing lots better. Yeah, 5 on, none in. In. On. Okay. Now in. Okay, now in again. Close. You can get 2 out of these. You can get a red one with the gray one, and the gray one go in. Go. See? I told you. Do it again. Gray. In. Now this one with 2. The gray, both gray ones. Because we got 4 in. Yay! Ah, you did it! You finally did it. You finally got, and you did exactly it. You brought the 2 in. So you got, no, you actually got 6 in. 6 in, 1 on, and 1 off. Not bad. That's more like it. Yay. Progress. You skipped 4 altogether and went to 6. Now all of them be scoreable. In. Okay, this one, both grades. Okay, both grades in the hole with this one. Okay, but they're all scoreable. So this side, let's get this first one, a red one, and and that gray one holding on. Okay, that was practice, but it's on. This one, red and gray, both in, none off. Okay, you got the gray one. Now this red one, last one, next to last one, in. There's that air, that wild hair. In. Well, all of them were scoreable except for 1, and only 1 went in. 6 on, 1 in. Yeah, no. You just had 6 on and 1. You had 6 in and 1 on, and then that one was 1 in and 6 on. Flip that back. In. Okay, do it again. Much easier said than done. In. Oh, it could do it. It definitely has potential. Both of them. In. Great. Okay, well, it did not go in. Decent trade. Okay, this is the bag to take them both in. It's breezy. Yeah. 4 of them in. 1 of them on. Better. Better than, I would say 4 in, 1 in is much better than 6 on and 1 in. As far as points go, that's like 4 in is 12 plus 1, 13 versus 6. Yeah, 9 versus 9. Okay. Got me here doing math because you don't have your scoreboard on up. Okay. That's a good bag. Yeah, it should. In. With a friend. Well, now a gray one. In. This one needs to take a friend and go with. You knew that wasn't that one. Say the best for last. Well, it is not linear progress today. It comes in spurts. Am I right? Good one. Okay one. Good one. Again. All scoreable. We'll take half. Half on, half in. Let's go. In. In. Well, that was a good trade. 1 in, 1 on. In. This last one needs to be in for 4. And on. 3 and 4 on, that one wild hair off. But better in the grand scheme of things. Better. Better. 6 in is your best. Okay. 1, 2. Do it again. Potential. Come on. At least 2 of these in, and the other 2 on we'll take. There's 1 in. There's 1 on. Now these 2 in. 2 in. In. And it didn't take a friend. But it does mean you got 4 in. It hopped. It did not go in. 4 in, 2 on. Better. Again, 4 in. No. Better. In. You felt that one was off. Well, this one can be better than that side. 3 off, 1 on. You can do better than that. In. Not quite. In. You can do it. In. On. Well. Shake up this routine. It's straight. The boards are straight. You don't have to adjust them. Shake it out. Regroup. The wind has dialed down just a hair. Right side first. Yeah, you knew that was not it. That was not the bag. Visualize it going in. Okay, re-visualize it going in. You did the same thing twice. There you go. On. Okay, 1 in, 1 on out of 4. Okay, from this side or from the other side? Let's see if you can get that one in with these 3 bags left. That would be great. Over a little bit to the left and snag it. Push. Well, it was more on target. The attempt, I can see you trying to dial it in. Didn't get there though. Huh? Okay. Lock. Just stay right there. Okay. Again. Uh-oh. That start so far. But it's on. Now get the last 4 in. Yeah. Get these 4 in. Let's get a 4 for 4. Okay, let's see. I don't know about that. In. In. This one needs to go in for 4. Well, 3 in, 4 on. Still had that one loose wild hair. You did almost hit all 4 scoreable. All 8. All 8. But the start was great. Just enough of a tease. Okay. That one could push. Okay, all on at least. Solidly on. There you go. Good bag. That one went in. Now, like, those four are scoreable. Let's see, 4 more. 3 of them in them. Okay. In. Okay. All are scoreable. We want 2 of these to go in. Okay, well, the last one to go in. But guess what? 1 out of the 8 went in. The other 7 were on. Yay! They were all scoreable. A very ugly way of doing it. A very ugly way of doing it. But they were all scoreable. But it is not horrible. It's just not good. There you go. And you can get that one in. 2 reds this time. In. This one, 2 reds this time. In. Well, guess what? They're all scoreable. That bag could potentially get snagged. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. To be continued. Potential. Okay. Scoreable. In. There you go. 4 in. 2 on. In. On. In. This back. This one. For the 5th one in. 3 on. We can do it. No. The 3 in, 3 on ain't bad.
I want to see him just.
Where's the 4 in?
Do something. Just do 5 business.
Progress. Yeah, I saw that one wasn't making it. Okay. Potential. It could. In between. Right in the middle. In the hole. Okay. 3 on. Let's see. 3 in now. On this side. No. In. There you go. I mean, how it happens is too much. 1 in, 4 on. Not so great. You smell something that smells good? Oh, I smell it too. With authority on. In. I saw it. Yeah, I felt that looked good in the air. On. Okay. Not bad. 1 in, 2 on. Now get the next 2 in and 1 on. Okay, now these 2 have to be in for that to happen. That one wasn't it. These 2 in. In. Potential. 1 in, 4 on. 5 on. 1 in and 5 on. Let's see. Well, you have had 8 scoreable for now. And you have had 6 in. There you go. That one didn't even look as good as it was. It was much better looking result than it looked like in the air.
Like we got eyes on it and just
look for the hole. Find the hole. In. That'll work. In. No, all the way in. All the way. Yeah, now this one needs to push and both go in. 2 in. There you go. We'll take it. How many did you get in out of that?
5.
Yeah, we'll take it. In. See. Okay, 3 out of the 4 scoreable. Okay. Let's do at least that much on this side, but this time get 2 in. Okay, that one was off like the first one, so now the next one should go in. And it did. Now this one would be better if it took its friend in with it. And it did. And this last one right in would be a nice icing on the cake. Ah! 4 in, 1 on. Wait, is that this one? Or where's the other one? 5 in. Oh, there was no hiding. So even better. 5 in is good. 5 in, 1 on. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. 5 in. Sorry, correction. 5 in. 1 on. Okay. Next 2 in. For balance. Okay, last one in. Yep. Oh, it just spun. But you know what? That doesn't mean you can't still get
I like the drop zone.
a few in. Everybody's scoreable right now, so that's the plus side. Over and in. Over and in. Okay, now this one you got a lot on. This one needs to go in. Well, they were all scoreable. 1 in, 7 on. Would that be, that's not terrible. It's just not good. Yeah, at least it's more, all 8 scoreable is way better than I can do. I don't think I've ever done that. Yeah. You felt that was wrong. Okay, good bag. Right here, this one. There's at least 1 of those that could go in. You could possibly get a 3-bagger with 1 bag. Well, 2. Okay. 2 in, 2 on. Okay, do it again. Too much hop. Ah. This one, in with the friend. On. No friend. 2 in, 3 on, 3 off.
Alright, I got this.
Moments of locked intedness, but then the moments of not. Like that. In. I feel it. Yeah, I felt the wind on that one. Yeah, it caught it. Okay. Yeah, it's gusting. Bring a little portable wind chime so people can see how gusty it is. They can't see it. They can't see it, but it's definitely windy.
The short one.
Short. Hold on. Now let's go for in. 3 off, 3 on. Ooh. Well, it went on at least. Did any of them go in? Yeah. Line it up. You can see all the people walking by on the walking bridge, getting their exercise in on this warm but very gusty day. Four on. Now this time you're going to show us how to do four in. Okay, well, one in, one on. We'll trade. No, not it. In. There you go. Two in, five on, one off.
Feel it come back a little bit.
Muscle memory. That's your one wild hair. Get it out of the way early. Now all the rest need to be either on or in. Preferably in. Okay, that one can be pushed. Okay, two wild hairs. In. Push. The first one over the top, so you can show you can do it. Okay, over the top on this one, and then push. This will be very difficult to get friends or in. Yeah, but it did go on, so that's not bad. Did any of those last ones get pushed in? How many were in? So one did get pushed. Okay. There you go. Good start. It's always good when the first bag goes in for intimidation factor. But you want to follow it up with something. In. One in, two on. You could get a friend. Not with that one. There you go. Get the friend. 3 in, 3 on. That one had to fight. That one had to fight. That one had to struggle a little bit. Let's see. I think you can get 5 in and 2 on. I think it can happen. But prove it wrong and get 5 in and 3 on. That would be better. In. That one was in. Good one. Good start. Again. That one wasn't in or on. Okay, that one could be pushed in. Now you got 1 in and 2 on. But I think the one in the front could potentially go with if you get a good bag. Let's just send this one over just to show you can do it. Not quite. It pushed them both. We'll take it though. In. In to win. Well, 3 in, 3 on, 2 off, something like that. Oh, that was a good bag because it was breezy. Okay, intimidation 2 for 2. 2 in, 2 off. Upgrade that. 3 in, 1 on. Okay, 1 on, now the next 3 in. Okay, 2 in, 2 on. Okay, in. It'll still be an upgrade. Really? Well, technically, it still was an upgrade. That's 4 points. They were all on, but the first one you got 6 points, but you only had 2 in and 2 off. 2 in and 2 off is still better than 4 on, but focus. Good. Now push it a little bit more. There you go. In. This one in. By itself. There you go. It did it. Okay, so 2 in, 2 on. Oh, well, 2 in, 1 on. The other one was short. Okay. In. In. Three in, 1 on. Or 3 on. 3 in, 1 on, 4 in. That's what I should say. But that was solid. Push. Camera's shaking because it's that windy. Okay. In. Okay, 1 in, 1 on out of 4. In. Okay, on. This one needs to go in just to have 2 and 2. Well, 1 and 3. We have 1 in and 3 on.
What's we can take your shirt off? The other shirt's too big.
Teeny tiny. That one was not a good bag. And it wasn't that windy. Okay, better. In. You can do better than that. You can do better. That wasn't it. Yeah, it looks like it happened. Let's see. Two more tries. One. Okay, this one would have to be one very good bag. Well, it did take 1 in, which is an improvement. 1 in, 1 on. You might have had another one in there already too, but a lot of those were off. They were not dialed in. I think it reminds me kind of like when people are playing pool and sometimes your shot misses. You got to think about where the ball is going to wind up still for the next shot. Rethink your strategy as you go. In. So they're not all going to go in. Neither one of those did. But at least it went on. So now you can think, okay, what's the best I can do with this one bag? Going in is always a good way, but when it can go in with friends, it's so much better. So in, this one should go in. A bounce, not in. Yeah. There you go. 2 in. Again. Yeah, you knew that one was not it. You knew it. 3 in. 1 on. 3. 3 in. 3 in, 4 off, 1 on. Back to 3. No. Locked inness. It can be overrated. It's good to practice. You had 6. Down and back 5 on both sides. See? There you go. It's breezy. Keep that in mind. There you go. 2 in, 1 on. Let's do it. Lock it in. Okay. Adjust. A little bit more push for the hole. In. You can get it in. Right in the middle. There you go. One more time for good measure. Ah. 3 in, 4 on. Yeah. Not bad. 3 in, 4 on isn't bad. That's where you started out. That could go in. Both of those could go in. You still have bags. It can still happen. There you go. Okay, 2 in, 2 on. Good bag. This one, at least 2. We need at least 2. Oh, it pushed, but it did not push enough. 2 in. It nudged them both, but none of them went. It was like, nah, we good. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that to you. We're not gonna let you get that lucky. I didn't want to maximize for best game. Well, yeah, magic is needed. No. Well, yeah. Just make this one go in by itself. It's like, yeah, no. Maybe it's the bags. Maybe you need this other set of bags or something. I don't know. Try it again. Too hoppy. Again. Too hoppy. There you go. Two off, 1 in, 1 on. Okay. There you go. That one looked good. This one looks okay. Push. You can get them both. Yeah. 4 in, 2 on. Not bad. Well, 4 is close to 5. 4 is close to 5. 5 is better than 3. But 4 is better than 3. Okay. Just keep doing push. That didn't push or roll over. Wasn't lined up right. Okay, it's really gusty now. You feel the wind, so know that. Yeah, I felt that. That wind caught it. In. Just a little bit more, and it would have probably taken one of the red ones too. Well, you did get 5 on. I don't think that's what you were going for. Okay. In with a friend. No. You got 2 in, 1 on. These 2 need to go in. Then you'll have 4. Okay, this one should go in. Well, 2 in, 3 on. Ain't bad, but it ain't good. But you have more scoreable than ones that are off. So there's that. 5. But you have 8 bags. So anytime at least 5 or 6 of them are scoreable, that's good. But you want to have more in than on. So you need a bag in right now. Not now, but now. Okay, so half are on, half are off. So now let's get half in and half on. 2 in. You can still get 2 in. This one. Okay, not that one, but this one. Uh-oh. 1 in, 4 on, 2 off. Maybe. Something like that. Another one went in too? Throwaway bag. There you go. Better, better, better. Dial it in. Too much hot sauce. Okay, 2 on, 2 off. We've been here before. In. In. Okay, I'll change it and say on, and maybe it'll go in. Well, 6 on. None in. 6 on, yeah. Lots and lots of hemorrhoids. At least you're right in the middle, almost. There you go. Good one. 2 good ones. 2 in, 1 on, 3 in. Let's go. Dial it in. You ain't got no win right now. Let's do it. There you go. Another one. Okay, with a friend, with a friend. Let's see it. Yeah, the wind started picking up a little bit. Okay, good start. Again. Over. There you go. That's what that third one was supposed to do. It just didn't do it. This time, in. There you go. 3 in, 4 on. Better. Better. Again, this better is back to where you started out. It's gusty right now. It's still windy. Push. Okay. 2 on. No. In. Okay. None in, 4 on. Okay. Okay. Again, in. Okay, bring the friend this time. 4 for 4. You got it. 3 for 4. But that one has potential. It could still happen. Not with that one. It did move it closer. There you go. Now you got 4 in at least. And another one. 5. That's what you wanted all along. 5 in, 2 on. We'll take it.
5 on this end, 4
Yep. Okay, it's gusty. Yep, it was short. It's gusty. You feel it. You got to account for that wind. Push. You feel that wind, so you know you got to give a little bit more. Can't get 5 out of those. But you could get all 4 of these. That would be close. With this wind, I don't know. You gotta at least make one of these in. This one would have to be it. 5 on. Not 5 in. There you go. That's what you want. Again. Pull it in. Okay, 2 in, 2 on. There's potential. Let's see if it can happen. Okay, dial it in. Think about it. Visualize. In. Two in, 5 on. It dried up toward the end.
I can't even describe how much wind changes.
Oh, I'm sure.
What you doing in the
Yeah, it is really blowing. Okay, 2 on. Good. Decent start. Okay, push. Okay, that's good. I don't even see the hole from this was a point, but guess what? There's 4 on and none are off. Now you gotta have to go over the top for the hole. Did something go in? No, I don't think so. Or did? One of the reds. Okay, push this one in something. One in, and I think maybe 6 on. Yeah. Better. Yeah, I can tell that one was better. There's so many variables. So you got your speed factor, you got your height, you got your location. In. Nah. 5 on. Well, you did say 5. I guess you weren't specific enough.
Go ahead.
5 on. Yeah. Nothing in. 5 in this time. That's a good start. Okay, that one could be pushed. Okay, still could be pushed. I mean, 2 in, 1 on. Okay, push. One good bag would be nice right here. That one wasn't it. This one could be it. 2 in, 4 on. Another one in this time. On is decent. Bring a friend, bring a friend. Yeah. 3 in, 1 on. Another one in. Yeah. 4 in, 1 on. Another one in. Last bag. Well, you got your 5 in. Woo-hoo. 5 in, 1 on. The hard way. Breezy. There you go. Okay. Oh, so close to having your first 4-bagger. Well, you got 3 in, 1 on. So, yeah. Okay. 4 in, 1 on. 4 in, 2 on. This bag needs to go in with the friend. That'll get better. But it can push. 4 in, 2 on. Not quite. Not quite. That was just to see if you were paying attention. Evidently you weren't. There you go. In. 1 in, 2 on, in case you weren't counting. That was an odd bounce. On. 1 in, 4 on, in. Well, 1 in, 5 on. That is not what you were talking about. But short. There you go. Right there. Push. You did push. Good push. You did get a good push. Okay. Dial it in. There you go. Again. Okay, that's gotta be a good push and some. Ah, it nudged it. Well, 4. Was it 4 in, 2 on? That's a good start. In. In the hole. Okay. There you go. 2. Okay. Let's do it again. In. 4 in, 3 on. That's decent. Very decent. 4 in, 3 on, 1 wild hair. You got 4 in and 3 on. Push. In, over the top and in. Over the top and rolled off. He said, he barely made it over the top. He's like, I barely made it to touch the board, but I wasn't staying there. Okay. Again. Oh, that's going to be hard to get a friend. I'll tell you that right now. So just go in. Can it be done? It can be done, but it was not done. Two in, 4 on. Okay, that's a good bumper to keep it from going off. Now you just got to get them all in. Okay, 2 of them in. Now this one needs to do it again. Same thing, bring a friend. It didn't hear loud enough. Let's try it again. Bring a friend. Yeah, you can get one still. You can actually get 2. With this bag here, you can get 2 bags in. See? Just like that. Four in. In. There you go. There you go. Stay there. It ain't breezy right now. 2 in, 1 on. Let's get 3 of these. That one don't count, obviously. The next 3. You can bring a friend. Yeah, no. 2 in, 4 on, 2 off, obviously. There you go. That's the one you wanted. That's the right flip. Okay. Yeah, I felt like that one wasn't it. 1 in, 2 on. It's gusty. Pick it up. Okay. You've adjusted for it. Okay, let's do one more in. And you got 4 in, 3 on. 4 in, 3 on. Not bad. Not 5, but 4. 4 is closer to 5 than 3 is. Okay. On though. Oh, just flip a little closer. Push, push. That ain't it. That wasn't the push we were talking about. You can do it. That was a push, but I don't know if any of them are gonna go with. Yeah, just go over the top. That pushed it in. Okay. 2 in, 3 on. In there with the friend. In there, in there. 5 on. 2 in. Say that again? Okay. Okay. Last rally. Line it up. It's lined up. Now you just gotta go. Push. For all the marbles. Again. We don't need marbles. 3 in. 3 on. 1 in. Again. In. On. Okay. In. Ah, nice one. Push. Again. Oh, close. Go in with a friend. Ha! In with a friend. 4 in, 4 on. Yeah. That's good. None of them were no wild hairs this time. 4 in, 4 on. Let's get 5. Too much correction. Push. In to win. There you go. Finally 1 in. That's 2. Let's go ahead and let's close it out. Yeah. At least you ended on a high note after that last second wild hair. 3 in, 3 on. 3 in, 3 on. That wasn't bad. You saw some light on that one. They were lining up on the left side. That wasn't the start you were looking for. Okay. It's snaggable at least. Really? Push. With a friend. Okay, well 1 in, 2 on. Yeah, you gotta think about what bag needs to be to get it to go with. Not that one, obviously. Push. Not a flop. Push. You're trying to get on the top of it, aren't you? One. Let's make two. This one that could still be two. You need to get one with one. Bring a friend. Bring a friend. Let's bring a friend. Well, there's the friend. There you go. 3 in. 4 in. 4 in, but 3 on. 4 in, but 3 on. That would be excellent for me. Like, shoot, having 2 on the board out of 8 is good for me. 1 in is just a bonus. What? That looks so good to not really be great. In. Yeah, now take the friend with it this time. Okay, you push the friend. But now you go in. Let's go, Gray. Yeah. Now this one with the friend. You got it. Yeah. Sometimes they listen. Sometimes they listen. I think you got at least 5 in there that time, right? Yeah, I think you got 5 in. 5 in, 2 on, and 1 off. Yes, let's do it. Let's start it out. Let's see it. That one didn't count. Let's go again. Okay. The wind's starting to pick up though. Yep. You got a bumper, sorta. You got it. Okay. Again. Okay, last one. It can do it. At least you didn't wipe out. So that would be it. That would have been the marbles for real. That one was like, oh, but I stayed on though. He said it could have been worse. I could have been worse. It's like, I just want 5 and 5. So close. So close. Okay. On. Dial it in. Push more. Okay, still on. In. This one can go with a friend. You got work to do. Work. In. Not that one. The other way. Over the hole. Well. You didn't like that other one, that you certainly didn't like that one. This is your bloopers day, that's all. Everybody good has to have at least a day where it's not quite clicking on all 4 cylinders, but that one's a good one. 2 in, 2 on. Better. If the last time you just went down, you didn't have that much. So let's go. There you go. 3. 3 in. 4 in. No, this one needs to be in for the win. 5 in, 2 on.
I need 5 that way.
You need 5 that way. The pressure is on. So folks, he's trying to get 5, at least 5 in on her side out of 8. Let's try it. Okay, on. That's not bad. In. Okay, it is very hard. Ooh, you're gonna have a hard time. But a really good bag could bring in like 3 or 4 right now. They are that close. Not that bag, but it's just dropping them into where they squeeze. He's trying to get 1 bag and get like 4. He got 1 bag and put in 2. In. So close, yet not quite. How many went in? 3? Just 2. Again. Okay. In the middle. Okay, 2 4 in, 2 went on. Okay, push. Okay. 3 in. 3 in and 5 on. And you do know that it's tilted now. For sure. Yeah, you got to tilt that one too. Down there. Because it's definitely shifted. You got to shift that in. That whole thing it's off. The board, well, you're not coming that way, but I guess. Let's go. Good bag. Good start. Good follow-up. Great. Uh-oh. Did you just get your first 4 for 4? Yes, you did. Keep it going. Oh, there's 5. There's 6. There's 7. Could it happen? Woo! 7 in out of 8. But they were all scoreable. Even that last one was on. You can't get mad at the last bag. At least it stayed on. But it was so close. It was so close. Now you just got to go back. That had to feel good because 7 out of 8 ain't bad. Yeah, that would have been very lovely. It was still very, very, very good. Okay. 2 in. 3 in. Could this be the one? It could still be the one. He could push. Let's see what happens. 3 in, 1 on. We just need 2 more of these. Push, Caleb. You got it. this bag with friends. Yes, with friends. All scoreable. I think you got 6 in.
I did what, 7 this time?
Yeah.
So it's 5 in each.
Yep. More than 5.
Shit. I thought it's only 5. Not 6.
Huh?
Bring the camera real quick.
Bring the camera down there.
Bring the whole truck.
Okay. Let's see.
But it's still 5. You gotta come this way. Don't touch it.
That is funny. It is not down. But that's still 5. That one is actually held. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you got 7 on the one side and 5 on this side.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Just don't touch nothing.
And then hope it
Oh,
falls.
did it drop?
Come on. No, it did not drop. That was good. Hope you all enjoyed it. You missed nothing. What are we trying to do here? Easier said than done. Let me just say that much. Good job.
I'm gonna make one of that 7 and 8. Because that 8 bag, man, full crap.
There you go.
Like you talking. Nice talking.
You all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.
Thanks y'all for tuning in. I gotta get on out of here. Got some practice on the third. That's fine. Take it easy. God bless you. Get back out there. What's up?
I don't see that. Are you sure you want to stop? Yep.